All right, something a little different today. Window regulator for a 2006 Chevy Tahoe. This will also work in the same timeline as a Suburban or a GMC Yukon. My neighbor's car, he has since bought a newer Jeep Cherokee. Long story short, his driver window won't do anything. I know it's getting power because it wants to move. That tells me the regulator shot. So I'll walk you through the process of changing this guy. I've seen a couple of videos online, but they're all for the rear window. So I figured I'll do a video for you guys out there on the internet. It shouldn't be too bad. Basic mechanical tools. I believe a 7mm, a 10mm, a new window regulator, and some trim pop tools. And you can do this job with just a little bit of patience. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and we'll get into it. All right, hopefully you can hear and see me okay. First thing we're gonna do is take off some of these trim pieces, starting with this guy right here, this guy up here. Do that first, easy day. Little trim tool. This era of GM is so easy to take apart. It's almost like a Fisher-Price toy or like a K'Nex toy or something. A couple of these little guys. I'm using a pick to take these guys off. Whatever you got will work. Oh, hook wrench, okay. This is just like a Christmas tree right here. All right, the very inner one, inboard one, looks like that. I believe all this comes off. One unit. Yeah, correct. Kind of reminds me of, dare I say it, a Ford Explorer from the same era. Terrible car, by the way, as far as the panels. Super easy to take out, all little pigtails. They're all just little push clips, push, pull. The only unique one is this guy, the big, large one. It's got a little, almost like a lock, if you will. Hard to explain, but when you're in here doing it, it'll make sense. It's pretty intuitive. This guy's gotta come off. Right in there. All right, the closest one to the door jamb is a little T20 Torx. Very interesting piece of hardware. I'm not sure if I've ever seen one of these little fasteners. Weird. And then the rest are a 7mm. If that makes any sense. I say rest, it's just two. One right inside here where your arm goes, your hand pull grab deal is. I think we gotta take this guy up too. We'll take it off just for good measure. Yeah, I think we gotta take this 7 out too. That should be it though. Okay. And these do have different lengths. The top one's much shorter than the bottom one. Just remember that. So now it should just pull up and out. Should. Really easy. Okay. I have some wires. This one's for the light bulb right here. Just kind of push a little tab and pull it out. The whole light bulb itself will come out. This weather stripping right here, or this, whatever you want to call it, I think it's vapor steel or something. Take this guy off. All right, get that completely off. This little piece of linkage right there, that doesn't even come off. Using my pick. It's hard to explain, but there's a little, on this linkage, it's a little plastic piece. Just get your little pick tool inside there, pull it towards you, and then pull this off the top. It'll make sense when you see it up close. All we gotta do as far as the prep to get the regulator out. So now, there's 6 total bolts for the regulator. Boom, 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 and then boom, boom, boom. And then the little pads that hold the window in place. Now this window is very stuck. So before I go any further, one cool thing about having a frame around your window is you can keep it in place, unlike what the Corvettes always work on. And this will keep it from moving down. It'll be static when I move the regulator. Make it much easier. Now this window, ideally, in a perfect world, you want this window all the way up. Like he stated this thing will not move, but I believe him. He's got some stuff in there to keep it from moving. Make sure we got it all. So this side we can reach. This side I gotta get kind of creative with the, it looks like a 10 millimeter, we'll see. So the next thing I'm gonna do is loosen up the little grips on the regulator. Hopefully the new one comes with grips. If not, we'll transform over. So let me make sure it is a 10. It looks like a 10. It is a 10. Now these, you don't gotta remove all the way. You just wanna loosen them pretty good so the pads are loose, so it'll come right off when we take it out. And then I need an open-end 10 millimeter, which I believe I have, the ratchet. Oh cool, I do have an open-end ratcheting 10. Again, hopefully for your scenario, the window's all the way up. That should be good. Now we can get all 6 regulator bolts off. And again, the window's secure, so we're not too worried about that. If you didn't have a frame on your window, what you'd want to do now is take the window out, but we're not worried about that. Cool. I believe it's just 6, so hopefully we can fish it out now. Should be able to. Oh, and the motor too. We gotta release this. Totally forgot about that. Now it's totally separate from the car. All right, well there you go. Where's your problem, Bob? Right here. But don't worry, we got you a new one. Again, I don't know if we gotta reuse these guys or not. We'll find out here in a minute. All right, let me get the new one open and I'll show you how to fish it back in there. All right, well, here's the new one. It came with new little pads, which is outstanding. So I'll loosen these guys when we put it in, not a big deal. The only thing I had to carry over, I've never seen this before. I've probably done 10 window regulators. The motor and gear assembly, I have to reuse. I'm pretty sure the motor's still good. So we should hopefully be okay. Worst case, he's got to order a motor. Yeah, this is the old one. It's all binded inside. And the cables were all snapped and it was just a gross mess. I'm pretty sure it was just a cable issue with this one. So hopefully we're squared away. It was just 3 screws back here to do it. Those 2 right there and that one right there. Took all of 2 seconds. But yeah, that was interesting. So in any case, let me put you back on the tripod and we'll throw this guy in. All right, and there's only really one way this guy can go in. The motor should be on your right. The guides obviously should flank both sides, which they are. Yeah, a little bit of gymnastics to get this in there. Alright, we'll be in business. Alright. And there are like little tabs that kind of guide you and show you exactly where it's supposed to go. So it helps a little bit. So we'll get these top ones in place first. Alright, don't forget to plug in your motor here. So before we go any farther, first thing we want to do obviously is check for movement, make sure the regulator is good to go. Once we know it works, then we will part with the getting the clamps back in the window. Looks like just in a pigtail. I guess that's it. All right, outstanding. So we're all in business here. One thing I got to do is loosen these and somehow loosen this side to get it on the grip. So what I'll do is loosen this guy right here and then loosen this one that gets up there. And once I get them over the window, you tighten them down to about 10 foot-pounds. Don't go crazy, all right? So I'm gonna do that real quick and I'll show you the window movement. All right, we're in business. What he needs are new switches. These are terrible. I don't want to kill the battery. So yeah, we're in business. 10 foot-pounds right there. What I did, I got them close to it. I got them wide. I got the window glass between, and I pushed it all the way up. Took the tape off, of course. Once it was all the way up, tighten them down. Easy day, right? All right, let's reverse the steps of getting this thing back together. Cool. Real time, that was about 55 minutes. And that was with me talking to you guys, so you do this yourself easily in 45 minutes. Not a bad job. And I'm sure a dealer would probably charge you $900 to do this job. Just a heads up. So cool, easy day, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm not a Chevy truck guy, but it's my first time attempting one on a Chevy truck, and easy day. So cool, guys. That's all I got for today. I'll catch you guys Monday for that cool C8 thing I've been talking about. So cool. All right, guys. Take care.